everyone! Welcome back to our channel. My name is Stephanie, and today's video is about describing colors. In today's video, we'll cover 3 topics. First, we'll do a basic review of color names. Next, we'll go over words to describe colors. And finally, I'll teach you some new color names for more advanced colors. So I hope you're excited for today's video. Let's get started. Okay, so first we'll start with basic color review. This is a good chance for you to practice your pronunciation. You can repeat each word with me. I'm sure you already know these names, so we'll go over quickly and it will be a fast review. Okay, here we go. Blue, red, green, yellow, orange, pink, purple, black, white, gray. Okay, so we're done the basic color review. I hope you practiced your pronunciation with me. If you would like another video focusing on how to pronounce words, please let me know in the comment section below. Okay, next, let's talk about how you can describe colors. When we're describing colors, a very useful word to know is saturated. Saturated. If a color is very saturated, it means it's very powerful or intense or strong. Let me explain with an example. Let's use blue. So, if this is our basic blue, then we can say this blue is more saturated. You can see the color is more intense and strong. And this blue is less saturated because the color is less strong. So our first vocabulary word today is saturated. You can say, this blue is very saturated, or it's a very saturated blue. And this blue is not a very saturated color. So remember, if a color is very saturated, it means the color is very strong or intense. Another way you can describe a saturated color is saying it's a vivid color. Vivid, vivid. So you can say, this is a very saturated blue, or it's a very vivid blue. And a third way you can describe a very strong color is bright. We can say bright to mean there's a lot of light somewhere. For example, if a room is very bright or very dark, but you can also use it to describe colors. And for colors, it means that it's very strong or intense. So you can say, this blue is very saturated, or very vivid, or very bright. So those are 3 words that you can use to describe a very strong color. And a fourth way you can describe a strong color, but it's a bit more specific, is neon. Neon. For example, this is green, and this is neon green. This is yellow, and this is neon yellow. So when you're beginning to learn how to describe colors, I recommend using vivid and bright because they're very easy to understand words. Saturated and neon are a bit more higher level. So again, if you're only going to remember 1 or 2 words for describing a strong color, I recommend using vivid or bright. But all 4 vocabulary words together are saturated, vivid, bright, and neon. So we talked about strong colors, but what about the opposite? What if a color is not very strong? We can say it's faded, faded, faded. So again, if this is our basic blue, and this is a bright blue, then this is a faded blue, faded. Another word to describe a color that is not strong is pastel, pastel. So you can say this is regular pink or a normal pink, and this is a faded pink, or you can say a pastel pink, pastel. So The two new words for describing a color that is not very strong are faded and pastel. We can also describe colors as light and dark. For example, green. This will be our basic green. This would be a light green, and this would be a dark green. So you can describe a color as light and dark. And you can also say the color is light and vivid, or light and faded, or dark and vivid, or dark and faded. So you can use these different vocabulary words together to really describe exactly what color you're thinking of. Let's review these new words one more time. Saturated, saturated. Vivid, vivid. Bright, bright. Neon, neon. Faded, faded. Pastel, pastel. Light, light. And dark, dark. Great job! Now let's move on to the third part of today's video. So earlier in today's video, we already did a review of basic color names. For example, blue, red, green, yellow, etc. But what if you want to talk about a very specific type of red or a very specific type of blue? Now we'll go over some names of specific colors so that you can better describe the colors you're thinking of. So, of course, if you're trying to describe a color, you can always just say, oh, it's a very bright red or it's a dark pink, but maybe these specific color names will be helpful to you. Let's get started. This one is magenta, magenta, magenta. As you can see, it's kind of similar to a pink or a purple, but if you want this exact color, the name is magenta, magenta. Next, we have teal, teal, teal. As you can see, teal is similar to a green or a blue. Next, we have turquoise, turquoise, turquoise. And again, turquoise is similar to a green or a blue, but it's a bit more bright and lighter than teal was. Next, we have navy, navy, navy. So navy is a very specific shade of blue. Next, we have beige, beige, beige. You can see beige is similar to white, but it has a bit more yellow or orange tones in it. It's a bit warmer than a regular white. For contrast, here is white and here is beige. Next, we have hot pink, hot pink, hot pink. So hot pink is a very bright, almost neon kind of pink. Next, we have coral, coral, coral. You can see coral is similar to red or orange. Coral, coral. Next is maroon, maroon, maroon. And you can see maroon is similar to maybe a red, brown, and purple mix. And very similar to maroon is burgundy, burgundy, burgundy. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new. Being able to describe colors accurately can be very helpful in many situations. For example, if you're taking an art class, or you're going shopping for clothes, or if you're decorating your home and you want to buy some paint. So I'm sure you'll have a chance to use these words in the future. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!